This is the last of 3 nights at Anza-Borrego, and today I'm going to review the sleeping pads that I made and install a cup holder. I think John and I agree that we like the pads, although they're not as comfortable as the lambskin that I showed on a previous video, but they are a very close second. But the amount of space you save because of them kind of make it a game changer for our really long trips. There is one of the downsides, well, I guess like any kind of pad that is not built for this type situation. And I understand there are others out there there are bedding solutions for people who maybe don't have the challenges we have with John being super tall. And anyway, so this is just, we didn't want to have kind of a giant sleeping bag situation. They move around a little bit. So they kind of inch down as you sleep. And so, by morning time, you might be maybe 5 or 6 inches away from the end of the vehicle. But I think I have maybe a solution for that, and that's something I'm going to work on when we get back. And I'm going to come outside and show you what I'm going to do. So just like I did with the lamb's wool pad that we have that's all one flat piece, I sewed some straps here and then hooked it into the seatbelt anchor. And so with these things, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to insert a strap in the seam that I can then anchor to the bolt down here. And that will keep the pad up here in the front. And I also think it'll keep it slightly, a little bit from moving left or right. So I'm going to give that a try, and at some future video, I'll let you know how that works. I want to show you how the new bedding fits into our storage cabinet. So the 2 pads are here. I stuffed them back here in the corner, like this. And then one of the camping toddler pillows goes above it, like that. One more pillow back here in the corner. And then my 2 pillows. John has the ones with the gray. He purchased the cover, and I think it was like $13 or $14. I, though, rather sleep on a sheet. Back up a little bit. I think you're too close. In way too much.
Okay, Grandma.
You ready? So I rather shoot. I
never stop.
I rather sleep on a real pillowcase. So I had accidentally cut into a regular flat sheet that we had at home. So I decided to use that and make my own. Okay. So first I want to tell you, don't do what I did. I put a sheet down to protect the fabric from the dirty floor, and I cut it when I cut out the fabrics. And super easy, anybody can do this. It's just, I used the same top of the pillow, so I didn't touch that. And I just, so all I had to do was sew down one seam and then around here. And I made it long. I gave myself about 1 inch of ease around this circumference of the pillow. And then I made it super long because I like to tuck them in. I like to tuck the extra in like they do in hotels. And then it's kind of out of the way. So those are my pillows. And they actually will smash down very small. So I can fit 2 in there, but before I stuck the other one in there, I'll put so this is the comforter. This is the comforter we use for nighttime. It's got a down comforter and that's a duvet cover on top. I switch it out in the summer. I'll put in maybe a lighter weight one, and then in the winter I'll put in a heavier down. So this is the heavier down. And then that fits nicely between the bottom parts and the pillows. And then I can stuff the pillows. 1. And there's 2. And that gives me lots of extra room where I can put our towels that. And I can put like our shower curtain can go up here, and also the front blackout curtain that can go up here, and then lots of extra room for everything else we want to take. And I have lots of camera gear, so that's usually gets stuffed up here.
And where did it used to go before you had all this space?
Where did it used to go? Where did what used to go?
The camera gear, when you have the sheepskin, how it
It just went all over the place. And the hammock is here, and what we are using it for, and I don't want to show you my new curtains yet, because that'll be another video. And anyway, we're storing the curtains back here in this thing, and that's working out really well. Our Pleasureway Ascent doesn't come with any cup holders in the back of the vehicle. And I have complained about that in previous videos, and I haven't solved that problem. The ones that people had recommended require that it be screwed into something solid, and I'm really reluctant to do that right now. Maybe when the vehicle's a few years older, I won't be quite so reluctant. But this recommendation came from Gary, who had also recommended the child's hammock. And it is for the center console area. I had also complained about that cup holder that resulted in the very first spill on our very first trip because it doesn't hold drinks well at all, and it really shouldn't be used as a cup holder. So I ordered the device, and I'm going to try to install it today. So here is the spot, and it comes out like this. You've got a spot for one cup and some loose things like change or keys or whatever. And Gary says that this cup holder that he has recommended will somehow attach right into this spot somehow. So I'm going to open it up and see. Here it is. It is called a twin cup holder. And this is how it is supposed to install. This is the Mercedes cup holder. It comes with this little change bin right here. And the cup holder that Gary had recommended is this one. Now at first I'm going, I don't know how to install that. It has these two holes on the bottom, right there. But I went online, and there's a Sprinter forum where a guy shows how he installed it. And basically what he did was drilled two holes, and I've marked the cup holder. I've marked this little change bin. Marked it here and here. So I'm going to drill two holes in there and attach a couple of bolts, nut and bolt on each one of those holes. And then that way this will sit right like that. And then to remove it, all you need to do is then lift the whole thing out, and the change bin will hold it securely once it's screwed to it. So that looks like, and here's one of the things I like about it. I can't show you because I'm using my phone, but one of the things I like about this cup holder is you can fit two phones here, because we didn't really have a place to put the phone. When you put your phone here in this slot, anytime you'd accelerate, the phone would come flying out. So that looks like an interesting solution. Here's the thing though, the guy on the Sprinter forum had done, he'd actually converted this 12 volt socket, and he found, he put his wires through there and had a 2-hole USB. So we had two more of the cigarette lighter type things with a USB charger there. So he was able then to move the 12 volt here to up here, and I thought that was really interesting. But the link that he had at the forum page was no longer active, so I couldn't find that particular item. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this project. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of pilot holes here. it in. Just like that. And here's my mug. It's there. Do you have a phone on you?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll give that a try. One thing I'll do for sure is put the change back in the bottom here. A little secret stash. That'll help to weigh it down. So here's an. Oh, your iPhone 10, because of your case, is just a little bit, but you always keep yours up here anyway. So thank you, Gary, for your tip, and we will give it a try on our next outing, and I'll let you know how that works. I'll give you a complete update on all the products that we've installed or made in the last several weeks. Thanks for watching.